Hey everybody, Tommy here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Drawniverse. I love to draw. I've been doing it my whole life, and I really enjoy it. And lately I've been seeing some cool YouTube videos about people drawing, and it just looks like fun, so I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and see what I can come up with. So for this episode 1, this first initial episode, I'm going to do a prompt where I combine 3 of my favorite things. I've said many times, many times, that Luigi is my favorite character of anything ever. And so he is the first thing that I'm going to combine. I'm going to add to that desserts. I love desserts. I love sweets. Got a huge sweet tooth. Went to school for pastry. It's just, I love desserts. So that is the second thing I'm going to combine. And then the third is snow. I love snow. I think it's beautiful. I love to play in it. Love to shovel it. Love to take pictures of snowflakes. I'm all about snow. So I'm going to try to combine those 3 objects in its own kind of like character. I don't really have anything pre-thought up other than those 3 objects and such. So I'm gonna just kind of wing it and see how well I can do with this. Yeah, so without further ado, let's combine Luigi, dessert, and snowflake into some kind of fun, unique character that is the essence of me. So whenever I do a character, I always got to start with a circle for the head. So let's get started with a nice lovely circle. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. Alright, so circle for the head. Now I gotta admit, I'm usually a pencil and paper kind of drawer. I'm trying digital this first time. I've done a little bit dabbling here and there, but let's see how I can digitize my character. So again, I start with a circle for the head. Then I like to use the little guidelines to see where things are going to go. So let's just draw maybe like a 3/4 view. So I'll draw a line there. Then we'll draw a line here. And yeah, so I got to combine Luigi with dessert and snow. And there's a few ways I can go with this. I could make it like a Luigi human, or like a Luigi snowman, or like a dessert Luigi with snow elements to it. So I'll play around a little bit and see what I like. This is, I don't know, interesting one to start off with. Kind of tricky to figure it out. So the thing that's most iconic about Luigi is probably his mustache. He's got, we'll do his nose too. So he's got a lovely round nose, and then Luigi's mustache is just kind of like boop, boop, and that's Luigi's mustache and nose. I guess his hat is kind of iconic too, and as there's just dessert and snowflake don't really fall into the hat category, we will give Luigi a nice little hat. And I'll clean this up at the end, but just kind of loosely put in where I want stuff to go. So he's got that, then he's got a brim. Just comes out. It's a nice little Luigi hat. So far, we can tell that this is going to have some Luigi elements to it. The next part, let's start to add in some desserts. Let's see. I've made tons of cakes, so maybe we can work cake in somewhere. Or maybe we should give him like a human head? What if we just keep going human for the face? So kind of, again, just roughing out some eyes. They have long irises and pupils. He's looking kind of whoa right now. Throw some eyebrows on there. So far this is like a rough picture of Luigi. But if we like turn the body into various desserts, so it's not just a Luigi form. Or what if we make it like a snowman? So his head is like a snowman's head, and then we go into his body, which is more like desserts. Yeah, and this can go like many different ways. So it's kind of playing around with ideas, seeing what I think works. But I saw the like round shape here, and I thought we could carry that out to be snowman's head. And now, should the dessert be wearing overalls? Like, if I make him like onto a cake, So let's kind of add a little cake circle, little frosting dripping down the sides. Drip cakes are fun. My sister does not like drip cakes, but I think they're pretty. And kind of just draw in some cake here. So right now, nothing's really cohesive, so I'm not in love with this look, but just a good jumping off point. So there's cake, and we just need some snow, which we kind of have like the snowman head going on. But if, what other kind of desserts are there? There's donuts, there's pies, there's cake, there's cookies. Those are probably the main few, and then they kind of branch off from there. You can have custards, you can have creams, you can do this and that. But cake is kind of like the iconic one. And so, although I'm leaning towards Candyland too. Like the characters in Candyland are fun. You got King Candy, Queen Frostine, Princess Lolly. They do change over the years. Candyland has had many different variations of things. Mr. Mint, Grandma Nut. So I like that kind of humanized dessert theme for that. So right now it looks like a weird head on a weird cake. Not really in love with all of it, so we're probably gonna erase it, but just kind of feeling it out, seeing what we like best, what kind of works, what doesn't work. So I'm gonna jot this down real quick though. We've got, excuse my lovely handwriting, Luigi, we've got dessert, and we've got snow. So we can always do like snow elements, like draw some snowflakes, which have 6 points, by the way. When people do like 8 points on a snowflake, that's a pet peeve of mine. Like, no, snowflakes have got 6 points. I have got hundreds of pictures of snowflakes on my phone. I will pull them out in a moment's notice to show you they have 6 points. Excuse me, a little rant right there. But yeah, we can like just add some snow elements to it, or we can like incorporate other snow elements where it's like snowmen have coal eyes. What if we do that? There's a thought. What if we kind of do like a Luigi snowman, but decorate him with desserts? Huh. I kind of like that idea. So let's erase all this. So select all that and then just make it go bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. So a Luigi snowman. So it's kind of like the same thing we started with. Let's go a little bit smaller with our brush. And if we go... Now, when I make snowmen, I have to make a 4-tiered snowman. I know traditionally they're 3-tiered, but I am known for my 4-tiered snowman. So this is an essence of me drawing. So we're gonna make ourselves a 4-tiered Luigi and dessert snowman. So we're gonna have the top tier, then the next one, then the next one, and then, you guessed it, the next one. Except that's not the best circle. Let's try to do a better base for this. I like that. Okay, so the next thing we gotta do is transform, make it a little bit bigger so we can work a little bit bigger. So we're going to select him, and they're going to go to Edit, Transform, Scale. And let's make him a little bit bigger, so we have more room to work with him. Jump over to here. That looks better. So let's go back to our brush. Oop, gotta deselect this first. Okay, back to our brush. So I was saying about decorating it with dessert accents. So you can do it in a way where like snowmen have buttons traditionally. So instead of buttons, we could do something like maybe like some cinnamon rolls. Oh, actually, I mean, basic snowmen, like traditional snowmen, tend to have scarves and hats and stuff. So of course we're gonna have a Luigi hat. But for this scarf, what if you made it like a fruit by the foot type of thing? So it's gonna essentially look like a scarf without color until we add some color to it. But yeah, just kind of drape a little kind of fruit by the foot scarf. Yeah, it doesn't look like much right now, but once we add some color, it'll look more like a pretty fruit by the foot. So there's that, and then we're gonna do a cinnamon roll for the buttons. So if we do a cinnamon roll, typically it's just a swirl. Yeah, pretty much just a swirl. So you can go like a little heavy-handed on that, but that's okay. And then maybe one more here. Let's think. Yeah, let's do another cinnamon roll. Maybe two. We'll do like two smaller guys. Just kind of loop the circle, make the loops. Like I said, I love to shovel snow. So maybe we'll do his arms coming out from here, and in his one arm he'll have a shovel, but then that other arm can have like a cupcake. So let's say his arm's coming out here, and we'll make them stick arms. We could do it more like desserty kind of thing, but I don't know what kind of dessert would be like a stick. I mean, you can get like Pocky sticks and stuff, but we'll just go with a stick, just because that's a good go-to for a snowman. So he's got his arm out here. He's got those little branchy fingers, kind of come out this way. Close this off with some snow. And then inside of his hand, he's got a lovely little cupcake. So let's add a little point to that. There, so that's going to be in his hand. So let's add a couple more like branchy fingers. Look kind of creepy with those long, skinny fingers, but he is like a stick, so it's got to have that creepy look to it. Okay, so there's a good start. Now let's work on the elements of Luigi, which is pretty much his face and head. So we're going to draw up that hat again. So it's up like this, a little back curve like that. Draw our circle. Throw in, oops, didn't register I tapped. There we go. Nice little L. And the brim of the hat comes out like so. Give him a nice snow nose. His traditional mustache. Add some color. Well, it's just black. So there, it's starting to look like Luigi and a snowman. And actually we'll do his other arm too. So the other arm kind of sticky as well. It's always hard when I make snowmen. I try to find the identical sticks, or like at least identical in length, with some like little fingers at the end. Not always the easiest, but it makes the snowman look more better. So then he's going to be holding a nice snow shovel, which is just like a straight line. That's a horrible straight line. Well, we'll do a straight line in the post, but for now, we'll just kind of do this lovely straight line. Look at that beautiful shovel. Then it's got a handle in the back. And then it's got a nice wide basin here. Curved scoop with a blade edge. Kind of got some ribs on it. Yeah, so picture that being a good looking shovel. Then his hand will kind of stick out here. Again, some branchy fingers. There. And then in keeping with, I think we'll go back to desserts. We've got like a fruit by the foot and scarf, some cinnamon rolls. Let's make his eyes Oreos. So actually, what if we do like Oreos with gumdrops? So to do that, I'm thinking like if you twist open an Oreo, you've got that white cream, which is on top of the black cookie. And if you just draw the black part here, let's see if I can get a good looking circle. Careful, careful. Not bad. And then we'll put like a gumdrop for the eye. So let's kind of put I mean, essentially it's going to be a blue dot, but a little blue dot there, a little blue dot there. The mouth. Maybe we'll just like kind of dig into the snow to give a mouth, kind of like that. Ooh, kind of variation there. Add a little lip line. So it's kind of shows that it digs in there. It's kind of okay. I'm liking it. It's better than that first rendition for sure. So it's a Luigi, dessert, snowman. to make it more Luigi, let's maybe add like a little element of the Mushroom Kingdom. So we'll kind of draw a little horizon line in the background here after my lovely shovel. And then we'll try to... can we do this? Can we draw a Goomba? Can we draw this Goomba? Okay, I'm going to try to draw a Goomba who's surprised. I've drawn Goombas many times. I've made them a few times as well. And they're kind of a bell shape. No, it's not a good shape. We can do better. It's got a rounder head. That could work for this pose, because then he's got some eyes that are ovals, and his eyebrows, he got a nice little brow right there, but his eyebrows will make him a little higher than they usually are. And this is just to show that he is surprised, and also just kind of boop, boop, boop. That shows surprise as well. So he's looking up at this guy, and he's got his traditional Goomba mouth, but open. He's got his nice little body, and his feet are kind of kicked out, showing that he is surprised. Nice little foot there. Yeah, it works. It's not perfect, but it works. This one will kind of do more of a front view. I think he needs a little bit more dessert too, though. We'll give him I don't know if Goombas have tongues, but he needs something in his mouth there too. But now we've got a cupcake in the hand. We've got fruit by the foot with some cinnamon rolls. There's cakes. We got cookies' eyes. There's some Luigi. I think that's about it. We got some desserts. So these are just combining a few of my favorite things. We've got Luigi. We've got snow. Oh, we'll add some snow. We'll also add some like boop, boop, boop. Once again, snowflakes have three on each side, but 6 points total. So boop, 3 lines make up an accurate snowflake. Just add some snowflakes. We'll erase my text over here to saying what we're combining. Yeah, I like that. That added a little touch. So yeah, so Luigi, dessert, and snow. And those are 3 of my favorite things combined in one drawing for my first episode of my Drawniverse. Hope to have more of these in the future. I love drawing again. This is good practice using digital instead of paper and pencil like I usually use. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this initial episode of my Drawniverse. Hope to do more with it. Potentially even some live streams, but I'm not sure just yet. But yeah, episode 1 in the books. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, as always, stay healthy, be safe, and I will see you guys later. Bye everybody. Bye.